Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment, and follow me on my social media. So I'll be starting off with my eyebrows, just filling them in, doing the usual. And I use eyebrow gel because I feel like it just looks nicer, way nicer than brow pencil, but it's honestly up to you. And then I'll just conceal it with my Pro Concealer in the shade Warm Honey. Then I'll prime my lids just using my concealer that I use for my eyebrows.
If you OPN, engaging you's on my agenda. Request my chariot, get ya. The door's OPN. Take that hot road and hop in.
First shade I'll use is the shade Henna in the Huda Beauty Rose Gold Remastered palette. And like I've said before, it's better to layer it, so just take a little bit on the brush and then put it on your lid. And I'm just using this on the higher part of my lid, like above my crease, just as a transition shade.
We should be closer than friends. If you OPN.
Next, I'll be using my fave color, as you can see, which is Cocoa from the same palette. And then I'll just focus this shade in my crease, just to darken my crease, and also just on the outer corners of my eyes, just to darken it up a bit there. Okay, so I know this is just a transition shade, but if you were way lighter, this would low-key be a look. It actually, these colors blend so nicely together, and I kind of just really like this look. So when I get lighter concealer, I'll maybe do this as just, a natural day look or whatever. Be using the shade Slate from the Signature Exotic palette. And then I'll literally put this just right in my crease. This just darkens my crease and just makes it look nicer. Especially when you're doing a cut crease, it's nice to have a darker kind of a crease. That way it just looks more, like the gradient vibes. It looks kind of nice.
Open up.
This color is so it's so stubborn. Blending this was such a mission. So if you ever put it on, just beware that you'll be blending for days. I literally had to blend so much just so that way you couldn't see that line, that curved line. But I really love this shade as well. I just think it's perfect for the crease, but best know that you'll be blending for days.
You OPN, bitch, you want BBM. We should be closer than friends. If you OPN, engaging you's on my agenda. Request my chariot, get ya. The door's OPN. Take that hot road and hop in.
Next, I'll be going in with Black Truffle from the Huda Beauty Remastered palette. I'll just lightly add the shade to the outer corners of my eye and then just bring it into the crease just a little, not too much. And this is just to darken the outer corners of my eye, so I kind of have that smoky look. The most important thing to remember with black is that less is more. So it's better to just add a little bit at a time rather than, just adding a lot and then making a mess. Because once you make a mess with black, it's such a mission to just try cleaning it up and all of that. So as you can see, I'm adding a little bit at a time, and that's why it doesn't look black. It looks more like a dark brown, which is what I like. Now I'm just gonna cut my crease using a flat brush and my Pro Concealer in the shade Warm Honey.
First impression, you OPN. We should be closer than friends. If you OPN, engaging you's on my agenda. Request my chariot, get ya. The door's OPN. Take that hot road and hop in. First impression, you OPN. We should be closer than friends. If you OPN, engaging you's on my agenda. Request my chariot, get ya. The door's OPN. Take that hot road and hop in. First impression, you OPN, we should be closer than friends. If you OPN, engaging you's on my agenda. Request my chariot to get ya. The door's OPN, take that hot road and hop in. First impression, you OPN, we should be closer than friends.
I'll then use my BH Cosmetics Foil Eyes palette and use like this brown like shimmery color, and I'll just add that to the inner corners of my eye.
Trying to put your heart together, found it broken up. Going up in smoke, smoking up. Make sure the children in the house, she's inappropriate. The way she's approaching us, I disassociate.
And then I'll also add some just on the outer corners of my eye.
Come to visit me, she say that she the loneliest, and it's hard to open up. Open you up like a Pokeball. Open up, tear you out for a Pokeball. Let your emotion waterfall on me.
Okay, the reason why I'm doing that with my finger is just to check like where my wing will be, because then I didn't want to, you know, have my wing and then it's covering like the shade on the outer corners of my eyes. So I just wanted to know like how much I needed to bring it in. I'll then use the gold shade from the palette, and I'll just use it to blend out the brownie shimmery shade. And I'll kind of blend it out into the center of my eyelid.
Open up. Need to reread our conversation. Got me contemplation over our situation. Open up. You OPN. Bitch, you won't BBM. We should be closer than friends. If you OPN, engaging you's on my agenda. Request my chariot to get ya. The door's OPN, take that hot road and hop in.
So as a base for the shining shade, I'll just use my Pro Concealer and just make a line. And I'll use the shade Dream from the Signature Exotic palette. Then I'll just pack on the shade instead of brushing it on, because then I get more of the product on my lid, which is what I want because it is like the shining shade. And it kind of, you know, brings the look together. And then once I've packed it onto the line, I'll kind of just blend it out a bit with whatever product is left on the brush. Then I use my liquid liner to just make a wing. Obviously some people like it smaller than this and some people like it way bigger than this, but for this look, because I really liked the eyeshadow and the eye look, I just decided to just keep it like medium size and not too big.
First impression, you OPN, we should be closer than friends. If you OPN,
okay, so this step is not necessary always, like all the time, but I just like doing it because I feel like it just makes the wing look cleaner and just so much nicer. So I just feel like it looks better when I do this.
If you OPN, engaging you's on my agenda. Request my chariot to get ya. The door's OPN, take that hot road and hop in. First impression, you OPN, we should be closer than friends.
So many people ask me why I do this step. Obviously you don't have to, but I like it because it makes your eyes look so much bigger. So like your eyes kind of pop, and so it kind of looks cute.
Take that hot road and hop in. First impression.
Then I'll just use the shade Bronze for the Signature Exotic palette as my highlight.
Engaging you's on my agenda. Request my chariot to get ya. The door's OPN, take that hot road and hop in.
Then I'll start with my face, and the reason why I do my face after I've done my eyeshadow is because if you're doing your eyeshadow and you're doing like wing liner and or you're using black or whatever, and then it gets onto your foundation, then that's kind of like your face makeup is ruined. So it's better to just do like what I feel like it's better to do eyeshadow before, so that way if you make any mistakes, then at least you can fix it, and then when you do your face, at least you know that nothing's gonna kind of interfere with that. So especially if you're gonna have like fallouts or whatever, like with the eyeshadow, at least it's easier to clean if it's just on your normal face and not with your foundation. So this is just how I prefer to do it. So I just do my contour and everything. Then I'll take the shade Passion and put it under my eye. I use this shade because it's similar to the cocoa shade in the Huda Beauty palette.
Need to deep breathe, heart and complications. Open up. Need to reread our conversation. Contemplation over our situation.
Then I'll blend it out using the shade Henna.
If you OPN, engaging you's on my agenda. Request my chariot to get ya. The door's OPN. Take the high road and hop in. You OPN. Bitch, you won't BBM. We should be closer than friends. If you OPN, engaging you's on my agenda.
Then I'll apply the shade Dubai from the Huda Beauty palette to the inner corners of my eye, just to kind of highlight there and make me look more awake, because that's what it's for anyway.
Shut it down like a Macintosh. Open up.
Go in with the shade Goldie, and I'll use that to just highlight my face. Then I'll kind of contour my lips, even though I don't use it as contour. I just use it to kind of darken my lips, so when I add the lipstick, it kind of looks like more of like a nude color, like a much darker nude color. So I don't really use it to make my lips bigger, because I feel like my lips are big enough, but obviously we're all different, so you can use it the way you like it, but this is how I use it. That's why I'm kind of like blending it, like a lot, and like all over my lips, just so my lipstick is darker and it's the shade that I like. This is just a technique that I use. Guys, I'm not even gonna lie, I don't know how to say this name, like Christian Louis Vuitton or whatever, I don't know how to say it, but anyway, I'll use this lipstick to just apply, and then you'll see what I mean when I say like it kind of makes it darker. Like I kind of added in like on the inner part of my lips, because I kind of like how it kind of goes from like pink to like darker. Kind of just like that kind of a look.
We should be closer than friends. If you OPN.